Hey everybody. Hey gang. Hope you guys all had a good week. Welcome to Juggle Nation number 6, I think. I'm losing track. I think it's 6, maybe it's 7. We keep putting these up on the YouTube page, so make sure you guys take advantage of it. Go back and refer it whenever you want, whenever you get bored or you need a couple new ideas. Let's start with the ball. Bouncing a little bit. I'm going to review some of the stuff that we did last week because I thought it was really cool stuff, and now that we're outside we can change some of those dynamics. So start with the ball bouncing just a little bit. I know we've worked on this in the past. I'll move this closer to my driveway so you guys can see me. But let's take some easy juggle, just easy bounces, okay? So you can start it with your hand, a couple bounces, bounce, right back up. A couple bounces, right back up. You can let it bounce 3 times. You can let it bounce twice. You can let it bounce as many times as you want to get comfortable. Get it right back in your hands. If you don't want to use your hands, you don't have to. You can get the ball bouncing however you'd like. If you feel more comfortable using the feet, go ahead. Let's make sure that we're using both feet though, okay? So I bounce with the right first, and I'll let it bounce. Then I'll bounce it with the left. Bounce it with the right, bounce with the left. You can feel the need to bounce it a little bit with a little bit more force or a little bit more power to get the ball all the way up to your hands. But as you get comfortable, let's try to go 2 bounces, okay? So I'll do 1 with the right, then I let it bounce, 1 with the left, then I catch it. Okay, I'm letting it bounce twice just to make it easy. We're starting slow, starting simple, and then we'll always build it into a little bit more, some more difficult concepts. So be patient. Bounce once, bounce, there you go. You got it, kiddos. Nice. Bounce once, grab twice, grab it. 1. As you get comfortable, let's build it to maybe 3, maybe 5. You got to bring your knees up, bring your legs up and over the ball so that it bounces down, ball stays in front of you. Yep. Once, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Take your time. If you're still at 2, no problem. If you're at 3, keep going. If you're at 4, terrific. Bounce. Yep, knees up. Nice job. Don't forget the left foot. Yep. Good. Okay, let's try to do 3 now with just 1 foot. Okay, so first start with the right, then try it with the left. You can let it bounce as many times as you want in order to keep the ball under control. Okay, so I just go 1, same with the left, 2, 3. Then I grab it. Okay, I'm going to try the same with the right foot. 1, I can adjust my feet. 2, adjust my feet, grab it. Once you kick it up into your hands, then I know that you have total control of the ball. You go 1, 2, 3. Don't get frustrated if you're on the grass. This is much more difficult on the grass than it is on the driveway. And I'm showing it, so extra credit for you guys doing it on the grass. Well done. If you have a porch, maybe a deck, sidewalk, you can use all of those. 1, 2, 3, grab it. Don't forget your non-dominant foot. Yes, good stuff. Once you've controlled it, kick it right up into your hands. And I can see that you got it completely. Nice job. Nice job. Good stuff. Boom, bounce, bounce, good. Bounce, bounce, grab it. Love that everybody's here. Looking awesome. Warm out today too. Okay. Now let's try to mix in a little juggling, okay? So you go 1 foot, bounce, 1 foot, kick it up. Okay? 1 foot, bounce, 1 foot, kick it up. 1 foot bounce, 1 foot, kick it up. Both techniques are important, right? You're bringing your leg up, you're getting comfortable with the height of your foot over the ball. The other technique is bringing the ball back up, getting your foot underneath it, and sending it up to your hands. So it's under control. Just start with 1 for now. Bounce 1 with the left foot, kick it up with the right. Then bounce 1 with the right, kick it up with the left. Now we'll introduce or reintroduce a technique that we worked on a couple weeks ago called the quick bounce. So now with this, when you bounce the ball with the bottom of your foot now and you're bringing it up with the other foot, you can bring it up directly after it bounces. Okay? So you don't have to wait for the ball to be dropping in order to come find contact with it. You can actually, as the ball drops, as it bounces, get it right off of the bounce and bring it back up to your foot. Okay, so I bounce it once. As soon as it bounces, I flick it up again, right? See how it bounces and I flick. So it's a really quick bounce, right? I'll do the other side, bounce once, flick it up. So you're giving it just a tiny little nudge, a flick touch to bring the ball up because it's already bounced. It's kind of already on its way up and you're just helping it go. You can do both techniques. If this quick bounce is too difficult, don't worry. You can hit the ball as it's on its way back down, okay? So I'll do the same thing, try both examples, right? It's coming down and I bring it up, okay? Bounce, it's on its way down and I bring it up. So I wait for the ball to be moving down and then I can bring it up. Both techniques are really valuable. Great to try to train both of them. Both of them will provide you game-like situations where you're going to have to touch the ball as it's on its descent. And then the other one is when you're flicking the ball up as it's descending. All right, so when it's going down, when it's going up. One, you're helping it move up. One, you're actually completely going against the ball in order to get it into the air. Good. Now, as we get more comfortable, let's build those touches. So let's go to 2, okay? Bounce 1, 1, 2, catch. Bounce 1, 1, 2, catch. This is terrific practice for building the foundation of our juggling because the ball staying low to the ground, the ball staying really close to your feet, you're able to control it using the bottom of your foot, keep it in front of you, and then you're able to control it using the top of the foot by bringing it to your hands. There you go. Good. Try to get the 2 in there. 2 touches. Boom, boom, 2 touches. Good. Look at that. Great comfort level. You guys are looking a lot better already this week. Fantastic. Bounce, bounce, bring it up. Let's go for 3, okay? So we go bounce. You can let it bounce again. You can even let it bounce in between, okay? Bounce, 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 bounce down, bounce down. 1, 2, 3. Try to stay light on your toes so that you're adjusting your feet to stay with the ball. Nice. Stuff, Lindsay, that looks good. Good control. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yep. Bounce it, then get 3. Take your time, no rush. You can let it bounce as many times in between. Totally okay. That's part of the juggling technique as well, right? Bounce in, bounce, bounce. Quick touch, bounce, let it bounce. Quick touch, bounce, bounce, get it back up in the air. 1, 2, 3, catch. 1, bounce, 1, 2, 3, catch. Good. Really good. You're alternating feet. Now let's go into a new challenge. Try the same foot. So bounce it, 1, 2, 3 with the same foot, and then we're gonna try the same thing with the other foot, okay? So I'll bounce it once, then I try 1, 2, 3. Again, it's that little hop, okay? So I can stay on my feet. Bounce 1, 1, 2, 3. You're staying light on that plant foot. You're staying on your toes on that plant foot. You're able to bounce just a little bit or adjust so that the ball stays on that same foot. Good, good. Way to use that left foot. Don't get frustrated, right? Maybe you only get 2. That's okay. Start with 2. Bounce 1, 1, 2. Catch. Okay? Bounce 1, 1, 2. Catch. Bounce 1, 1, 2. Catch. Bounce 1, 1, 2. Remember, as soon as the ball starts to travel away from you, just grab it with your hands. Stay in control. You're making the ball do what you want it to do. Great job. That's it, Issa. Nice, Parker. Nice, Nikos. Here you go, Rose. Really good control. Wait, use that left foot. Nice. Keep it going. It's looking really good. All you kiddos have come a long way since we first started. Been practicing, you've been diligent, distant, and patient. One, 2, 3. Good. Let's not go past 5 on that single foot. So 5, once you get to 5, it's under control, catch it. Okay, if it's under 5, no problem. Bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Catch. Right? Bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Catch. If the single foot is too difficult, then you can stick with alternating your feet. The goal for us every week is to see that improvement, and that occurs just by you all showing up here. So well done. All of these touches you continue to take are helping make that first touch improve, that technique improve. Yes, nice. Good. Bounce, bounce, catch. Good. Bounce, bounce, yep. And if it gets away from you, let it bounce on the ground again. Start over. There you go. Nice job, Dominic. Nice job, Rachel. Bounce, bounce. Okay, let's go 1 minute. Let's see how many juggles you can just get on your own, okay? Alternating feet. If you need to let it bounce in between, you can. Totally counts. Juggle, bounce, juggle, bounce, juggle, bounce. Just keep the ball moving. Ready? 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. 1 minute. Look at that. Great job. Nice, Nikki. Good control. That's it, Parker. Great patience. You just grab it. Start over. That's it, Nico. Looking good. Bounce. Yep. Nice, Mateo. Nice rows. Lovely left foot, Luke. Keep it going. Nice, Parker. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You can set your new record today. Today could be the day. Good stuff. And time. Awesome job. That's 15 minutes. Let's get a quick drink of water, okay? Especially if you're outside, it's important to stay hydrated. It's really warm today. Get a quick sip of water, 45 seconds. We'll see you soon. Good job. Okay. Another review. We're going to try to scoop the ball up. I don't think we did this last week. I think we did this 2 weeks ago when I was outside again. But I want you to get your foot underneath the ball. This is easier if you start on grass. It's that little cradle that we talked about where you flex your toes. So you're trying to touch your toes to your shin and you scoop up. Okay, now if you watch me, I'm going to place my plant foot just a little bit in front of the ball. That way the ball is behind my foot and it's going to be easier for me to get up underneath it. But I also need to continue to move my foot up in order to keep the ball caught, right? In order to trap it into that little cradle. Plant a little bit in front, up, right? Plant a little bit in front, and I'm just going to scoop the ball gently, cradle it, flex your toes. Get that first plant leg in front of the ball just a little bit so it's behind you, and continue moving your foot up. Grab it with your hands if it gets out of control. Scoop, up. Scoop, up. Good. Nice. Patient with this one. This one's tricky. Don't forget you have to continue to move your foot up, okay? So if you stop moving your foot, the ball's gonna go away. So if I think I have it here, look, it's not enough, right? I really need to over-exaggerate how high I bring my foot, how high I raise my knee as I'm scooping the ball. That's what's gonna keep the ball with you, right? Continue moving up. So you commit to the entire movement. Extra credit if you're doing this one on a flat surface. This one's harder. There you go, Issa. Right? Nice. Nice. Okay, I made it super difficult. Now let's see if we can make it a little easier. Okay? Scoop and just stay here. Right? So you don't have to bring it all the way to your hands now. Right? Scoop and stay here. We've worked on this one before, rolling it back into your foot. If you want to use that technique of rolling it back in, go ahead. Roll it right onto the cradle and hold it. Okay? Roll it right onto the cradle and hold it. Don't forget to use both feet. All my lefties out there, don't forget about your right foot. All you righties, don't forget about your left foot. That's it. That's how you improve. Scoop, hold it. Nice. Really nice. Nice, Lindsay. You could stay there all day. Sweet stuff. Good stuff. Way to use the left foot too. I'm pretty awesome at this move with my left foot, so I have to practice with my right foot. Okay, now let's try the same thing into a little bit of a juggle, right? So here, scoop, bounce, bounce, 2 juggles, right? Same thing with the other foot. I step, make sure you plant in front, scoop, 2 bounces, 1, 2. So I'm really patient with the movement. I'm really methodical. You don't want too many jerky movements with your feet. You want to be super composed. Nice, Dominic. That's all right. Everybody's looking awesome. Scoop it up, little bounce down, 2 juggles, grab it, start again. Right? Once you scoop 2, you can just let it bounce here. Then I'm under control. Bounce it again, 1, 2. Okay? Scoop it, leave it right here in front of you. Bring it back to you. Take your time. Bounce it a few times. 1, 2, catch. All of this is awesome. Awesome training, awesome touches, getting a different feel for the ball, how it feels on the bottom of your foot, how it feels on the top of your foot, how it feels coming off of your toe, off of the laces, how it feels resting against your top of your ankle, top of your foot, against your shin. Yep. Keep it up. Scoop, bounce, however you want to bring the ball up. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's do another one to bring the ball up. We haven't done this one necessarily. I don't think we've done this one in Juggle Nation yet, so this might be brand new. Put one foot kind of at an angle inside the ball. And what you're going to do is hit it with your heel, and you're going to try to roll it up your shin and start the juggle. Okay? Roll it up. So you'll feel it just kind of pop up. Pop. Whoops. There we go. Ooh. So put it on the inside of your foot to start. Roll it up. And you're just going to kick it against your heel with the back of your foot. Kick it against the front part of your foot with your heel. Boom. See? So as you kick it, rolls up, juggle. Okay? Kick it, roll up, juggle. This one's tricky. Same thing, this one might need to bounce a little bit, right? Once you knock it back, it might need 1 bounce first, and then you start juggling with it. Okay? Other side. You might need to open your foot a little bit too, that plant foot. It might need to be right across. And then you kick the heel off of the top. There you go. Tricky. Wherever you're at, you can use the scoop now. You can use the flick up off of the heel ankle. Bounce it down with the top of your foot, and now let's try to get 1 quad juggle in. Okay? So I'll scoop this up to start, right? Scoop up, bounce down 1, 2, however many you need. Try to get it under control. Pick it up, quad, catch. Okay? Take your time. Remember, use both feet. Bounce down, pick it up, quad, juggle, catch. Bounce, pick it up, quad, catch. Now that we're moving up our body to our quad, it's a different technique. And since you're outside this week and I'm outside this week, we can go a little bit higher with that kick. Good. Scoop it up. Good. Scoop it up, bounce it. Take your time. Okay, hit pause on the scoop. Let's just move directly into our quad. But to get to the quad, I want you to use your foot first. So this one will just bounce. Bounce one, kick up, quad, catch. 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 In order to keep the ball in front of you, the same way that we scooped and we lifted our foot and lifted our leg, you might need to do that when you kick this first in order to get the ball up, but to also keep it close to you. So I'm raising my leg a little bit higher than I normally would on a juggle, right? Raise my leg up, quad, catch. Raise my leg up, quad, catch. Now we're playing with a different type of height on the ball, a different type of control from the foot, as well as a different type of control from the quad. Once you control it on the quad, catch it, boom, start it over. Coach Mike's got a saying, lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. You got it? Bounce, up, quad, catch. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. Whew. Okay, now let's try 2 juggles with the quad. Right? Up, quad, quad, catch. Okay? Other foot, up, quad, quad, catch. We're training it from a different height now. We weren't able to do this indoor last week, so this one's cool. Let it bounce, make sure you're comfortable with it. Kick it up, keep it close to you. Some of you are starting to recognize how important the first touch is, right? Just like in a game, the first touch you take on the ball, as soon as somebody passes it to you or it's coming out of the air, is critical to what happens next. It influences touch 2 and 3, doesn't it? And if touch number 1 is a little bit sloppy, unprepared, then touch 2 and 3 are going to be even worse, aren't they? Right? Everything hinges on touch 1, right? So if my touch 1 is here, now I can't juggle anymore. Okay? If my touch 1 is into outer space, then I'm not going to be able to juggle anymore. So I want it to be sharp, controlled. Up 1, catch, catch. Okay, if we're at 2, cool. 1, 2. If you're still at 1, no problem. Stay wherever you're comfortable. As soon as I took a bad touch, I just went and grabbed the ball. I didn't even try a second touch. 1, 1, 2. Now that you understand the mechanics, try to get 5 juggles with your quads. Coming out of the air, that's difficult, right? Again, a good touch into the air, then your quad touch has to be good. That first quad touch to set up the second quad touch, to set up the third and the fourth, etc. Good. Every touch counts, doesn't it? Looking awesome, kiddos. Looking like players. Beautiful. Catch, catch. Now, if you want a little review from last week without going over 5 juggles, see if you can get your hop into the juggle. Hop, hop, hop. Okay? 1, 1, 2. If I'm just at 2, cool. 1, 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if I can get 5. Yes. Little hop in there. Nice. Hop, hop, hop. Yes, yes, that's it. Hop, hop. You can always do this without any bounces either, okay? You can just do this with your hands, right? Just boop, 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 little bounce, little hop. Yep, building off of last week, it looks awesome. If you're just at 1, 2, no problem. That's it, Parker, good patience. Okay, let's go back down to the feet and try the little hop, okay? Hop, hop. If you just get to 2, no problem. Let it bounce, hop, hop. Let it bounce, hop, hop. It changes it now that the ball is a little closer to the ground. Totally different than when it's up in the air with the quads. Little bounce, hop, hop. Both feet, right? So you hop, you got to try on the right, you got to try on the left. Let it bounce, grab with the right, hop, hop. Let it bounce, grab with the left, hop, hop. So that I'm moving, right? I'm on my toes. A little bit of a hop, 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 hop. If you're just at 2 or 3, awesome job. Keep it up. That's how you build. Keep going. Nice work. Hop, 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 hop. Whew. Little bounce, hop, hop, catch. Little bounce, hop, hop, oops. Hop, hop, let it bounce, hop, hop, let it bounce, hop, hop. Keep it going. Right, I can just keep going. Just keep it bouncing right in front of me. Bop, bop. Give you another angle, hop, hop, let it bounce, hop, hop, let it bounce, hop, hop, let it bounce. Bounce. Start where you're comfortable and then continue to build. Okay, if you're good with 1, try to get to 2. If you're good at 2, try to get to 3. Starting each time with a different foot. Left foot, right foot. Good. Let's go 1 minute of that. Okay, keep it continually moving. If it bounces, totally okay. Try to get as many as you can without the ball absolutely stopping dead. If it's still moving a little bit, if it's still bouncing, keep counting those touches. Try to get 5, maybe 7. Nice, nice. Maybe 8, maybe 10. Holy smokes. "30 seconds. You got this." Nice, Coltrane. Great. Good, 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 good. Bounce, 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 bounce. Yes. And time. Awesome. That was a little over our drink, our 15 minutes, but that's okay. We were on a roll. You guys were feeling it, looking good. Quick drink of water, okay? Take 1 minute, hydrate. See you soon. Sweet deal. Welcome back. Last little bit. Let's finish with some fun stuff like we did last week, okay? Look, bounce, catch. Bounce, heel, catch. This one, just so we can review quicker, use the outside of your foot or use your heel, okay? Either one. You're just bouncing it next to you. So I'll do both. Bounce it next to me, outside of my foot. Bounce it next to me, heel, okay? Bounce it next to me, outside of the foot. Bounce it next to me, heel. Really subtle difference between the two, right? Subtle, yeah. Boom, boom. Just one, because these are tough. Just one catch, yes. Right, with the outside of the foot, you have to bring your foot up just a little bit. It might feel a little uncomfortable. You're stretching that IT band on the outside of your quad. Might be a little new, different, unique. With the heel, you don't have to bring the leg up as much because the heel has a harder surface, like your elbow. So the ball will just bounce up off of the heel, making it probably a little bit easier. Nice. Okay, that's easy to do with the hands, right? How can we make it more game-like? Want you to find a little target. Maybe it's another ball. Maybe it's a wall. Maybe it's the side of the house, the side of the deck. What I want you to do is try to direct the ball now up against that surface. Okay, so I'll show you. I have a little surface right here, a little plant bed. What I'm going to try to do now, bounce it and direct it at that plant bed. Okay, using my heel, then I'm going to bounce it, direct it at the plant bed with the outside of my foot. All right, my little plant bed's got a wall on it, so it's going to bounce back to me, but get comfortable with that technique. Bounce to the side, outside of the foot. Bloop. Bounce it to the side, heel. Boom. So now it starts to feel like a game. And believe it or not, you can actually use these surfaces of your feet to pass the ball. But in order for us to improve, we got to practice it. There you go. Outside of the foot. So it's a little bit unorthodox that we're working on passing in Juggle Nation, but it's all connected, isn't it? You still have to be able to control the ball out of the air. Be able to move it with a different part of your foot. Maybe the defender's on your dominant side, and you have to use the outside of the foot real quick to get it to your teammate. So you improvise, you get creative. And now that you're practicing it, it won't be the first time that you ever try it in a game. And hopefully when we all get back out there together, you kiddos will have the ability to try all of these new cool movements and techniques and new ideas, right? Because that's where we get to apply them. So when we get out to practice, when we get out to the games. Really deceptive movement too. This is awesome stuff. I know I keep referencing him. Zinedine Zidane's famous for all of his scorpion kicks and those back heel goals. That's because you practice these techniques the same way that you all are today. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Zinedine Zidane. Who else had a really nice? Ronaldinho. Obviously Messi and Ronaldo as well. I'm giving you guys some other references. Marcus Royce. Bastian Schweinsteiger. There you go, Nico. There you go, kiddos. Yep, make sure you try them both too, okay? So when you bounce it, try the outside of the foot. And then try the heel. Bounce, heel. And you're directing it at your target. Just like if it was a player from your team. as you get more comfortable, what I want you to try to do is bring the ball from a higher surface. So you want to throw the ball up a little bit higher to yourself, so it's bouncing higher, and then it's making it trickier for you to judge where the ball's landing, the height of it, and where you're hitting it with your foot in order to make contact and direct it at your target. Right, so I'm going to throw this a little higher. It's bouncing high, boom, outside of the foot, around my target. About timing, hand-eye coordination, hand-foot coordination, a little higher, up, adjust to the bounce of the grass, adjust to the bounce of whatever surface you're on. There you go, Dominic, nice. And then you direct it at whatever target you have set up. Boom, boom. I mentioned it in the past couple of weeks, but this is another idea of air sense, right? There's sometimes that you're not always facing the ball directly, but you know exactly where the ball is, and you know where it is in relationship to your foot. You know where it is in relationship to your legs, to your body. Yep. Obviously, the basic one would be starting it on the ground if you want to get an idea and bounce it back, right? Left foot, right foot. Bounce, it hits, bring it right back to you. Outside of the foot, bing. Then you can try the same thing outside of the foot with the pass. Then you bring it in the air. Bounce. Let it hit the target. Both feet, right foot, bounce. Let it hit the target. Then try the heel. Bounce, heel. Bounce, heel. Nice. Yep. Great stuff for you to practice this week, isn't it? Great stuff. This just makes you more of a deceptive player. More weapons in your arsenal, right? More ways that you become dangerous as a player. Because you control the ball with multiple surfaces of your feet. And you don't always have to be facing it, right? You can just out of nowhere, boop, pull it back heel. Find your teammate in on a sweet pass across the goal, and he finishes. He or she, right? All of your teammates. I think this creativity as well also is infectious. So when I see one of you do it and I'm your teammate, I'm going to try the same thing, right? Where'd you learn it? Oh, we learned it in Juggle Nation. Cool. Show me that technique. I want to try it. Okay, let's finish with a little fun now. Okay? So try to bounce it now up and over your head. Outside of the foot if you want, or heel if you want. So I want you to try to bring the ball up and over, right? Bring it over and catch, okay? Bring it over, catch. So if you notice, my body's moving away from the ball, right? In order to bring my foot up. And I really need to bring that foot up in order to get the ball to arc. Okay, away, up, and a catch. Maybe it doesn't go over every time, that's okay, right? This will also, it'll also help if you have the ball a little higher. So you're catching it a little higher, that'll get it up and over your body. So I'm gonna try to get it as high as I can. If I get it here, it's probably just gonna go that way instead of going over, right? Big bounce, over, right? And I'm really lifting up that leg, really extending. Big bounce, over. Here's another example of that air sense too, right? There's a split second, the ball goes over your shoulder and you don't see it, but you know where it is based on the nice touch you took. You know where it is based on the technique, and you also know where it's supposed to go. Be patient with this one. This one's tough, this one's tricky. Everybody's looking awesome. Keep it up. Once you try with the outside of the foot, now try with the heel. Heel's a little bit different too. Maybe it doesn't have to go as high. Doesn't go over right away, no problem. Ball disappears for half a second, but then you got it again. Dink, yes, good. If you're indoor, be careful. Maybe don't try it if you're super close to the TV. Great job. Have fun with that one this week, right? Have fun with all these techniques. Yeah? Everybody's looking a lot better. Looking improved. You've been diligent. You've been persistent these past couple of weeks, and it's really paying off. So I'm glad now that we've moved together as a group that I can introduce these fun techniques that are a little bit different, right? That maybe we don't remember to train every day. Or maybe we've never been shown these techniques, right? Maybe you've only seen it on TV and some of you are creative enough to try it, but I'm glad we have the opportunity here to train it, right? To practice it, and that's how it gets better. Good stuff, kiddos. You all can take your microphones off if you want, and we'll do Stronger Together, Go Green. As a group, I'm really proud of you, Juggle Nation. See everybody. On 3, Stronger Together, Go Green. 1, 2, 3, stronger.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. See you next week.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you, guys.
Great job.
Bye.
See you.